Welcome back once again. Today I'll be discussing with another recruitment which has been published by the Tripura Public Service Commissions regarding the personal assistant which has been published recently. So it is very crucial point. It's having huge vacancies. So I'll be going through little details on this, how you can able to prepare and then you can able to plan out how to read. So I'm going to focus much more on the paper 2 of the main exam where those are open for the alternative English because most of people are not familiar with Bengali languages. So most of them might be facing problem. So I'm going to show you important topics where you can able to rephrase yourself and then you can able to learn. So without wasting much time, let us go ahead. I'll just like to go through the details of the advertisement so that you can get little idea on it. Okay, so let us not waste time. Here we can see um it has been recently published into, you can find uh, this information from TPSC website. Here, just I want to give little what was the most important advantage is you are having total 100 vacancies. Total 100 vacancies are there. It's a very big vacancies. Here you are going to have 42. Out of that, 14 are for women's candidate, and for SC scheduled caste, we are having 12 vacant seats are there. From there, 4 are reserved for women candidates. Very good opportunity. See here, already 14 plus 4. So very huge. And ST, I'm talking about our tribes. We are having 46 vacancy out here. Out of that, 16 are specifically reserved for the women's candidate. So total 16. So it's a very huge, governments are giving advantage to the women's candidate. So you can prepare nicely. Total 100 vacancies are there out here. So these are details given out here. And then if you go more details, let us go more details so that you get more highlight. If you go down, you find that, see, what is the eligibility that you have to give this exam. You just need 35 marks in your higher education plus 8 plus 10 plus 2, and then you need to have a stenography course which you have already owed. Most of you who have shorthand certificate and have done short-term courses in ITI with having 35% mark, they can able to give this exam. So this is the criteria that you can have, and also you should have the operating computers and certificate form from any government or any government recognized registered institute, okay, for minimum of 3 months. This is very important to get to apply for this job. So I hope most of you are having this. I know that nowadays everyone's a concern that what type of requirements are needed. So this, if you're having these three things, this job is for you. You can prepare, start preparing, and how to prepare I'm going to show you nicely. Don't worry. So there is a minimum, how many ages restrictions are there. You can apply if you are an 18 above age, and maximum should be 40 years as of this date. Okay, and there is a relaxation for 5 years in case of SC, ST, and PH. That means 45 years there can still appear for those who are SC and ST candidate. Okay, and physical handicap and PH. So the last date of application is 23/9/2025 till 5 p.m. Before that, don't wait for the last hour. Get it applied so that you be on time and then prepare, because this exam might be conducted very soon. It will be very soon. So please make sure that you get registered yourself, apply for this job, and then prepare for your exams and take the target how to prepare for that. And most of you might be confused. Please don't get confused. You can appear the exam properly. Okay, fine. So let us go there to the selection process. You have to give two exams. First, you have to appear preliminary examination. That will be held on date as per the date this is given. So after that, you have to write the main exam. So let us go to syllabus without wasting much time. I want to show you the syllabus. If you look here, see here, see here. In in preliminary examinations, you have 100 marks, total 100 marks of MCQ type questions. And there, what you have to do is first, 100 marks that will be allotted for 1.5 hours. And secondly, you have to have typewriting using computer of 100 marks, and shorthand writing and transaction using computer of 200 marks. So here, and then only you have to go for the main exams. So here 200 plus 100 plus 100. See here, total, see, preliminary exam 100 marks MCQ, then secondly typewriting is there. So if you qualify these, then you can go for the main exam for 250 marks. So don't think too big. It doesn't need to, you don't need to score too high also. Be on specific so that you can able to score, and be on particular topic where you want to learn. Don't get scared that you're not able to score here and there. So make sure that you prepare all these things. And let us go more detail here. See, subject of the main examination. Now I'm looking here. See me, what I'm trying to say is that paper one, you don't have problem if you can, if you see my previous videos how to learn and how to get important questions. I have already given a lot of videos on that. You can check out on my channel. Today I'm going to focus on this paper two, which is very important. Paper two. Why I'm saying is that most of our people will not opt for Bengali. I know, because most of our are very weak in Bengali, so they will go for alternative English. So for this, you have 50 marks out here. Though the marks is very less, but you have a high scope to score higher marks on out here. You can try, and also you can score high marks on this 100, and also you can score. Mostly, you should focus on current affairs and GK, which is of 3 hours. You're having huge time, so try to take as this as fast priority. Target this. Okay, though it is 50 marks, but it's very important. If you can score few marks out here, that will give you the, what to say, the qualification mark. So I would suggest that you better target, highly you target on paper 3, which is GK and current affairs, then secondly on paper 1, and today I'm going to show you on paper 2 on alternative English. So without wasting time, see, if you look here, based on alternative English, the syllabus are given below. Without wasting time, let me go down. Where is the syllabus? Totally syllabus. Yes, look here. This is so we're going to have paper 2, paper 1 and paper 2. So here is the one. So this is the paper 2 alternative English, where you are going to select. This is the point which I'm going to cover up here. This is the points they have given that you have to learn. Question will be set from this, from the given following. Pros will be of the selfies, giant, the daily drama, these things you have to go very thoroughly. I'll show you how to learn this. Don't worry. I'll just go through on this so that you can able to clear up. And here, poetry. Based on this poetry, so these are the few points that you have to cover up. If you go through details, it's very easy to read. How to read that also I'm going to teach you. Don't worry, all of these 6 points, little by little. And here the pattern of the questions will be of objective types, and filling the blanks and antonyms and synonyms. So these things they will ask, and you have to give short information question. Who is the speaker, to whom it is speaking, and where the place, occurrence, etc. These are very important based on this. So let us go and type. I often tell you that you might be having notes, but please try to use artificial intelligence to be more smarter, and so that you can able to learn. Okay, so without wasting much time, I'm going to chat GPT here, and we will try to find out those points very crucially, so that you can able to write it down. So let us go with the topic. Mm, so let us go with number one. So number one we have pros, PROSE. Okay. So here under this topic, what you have to write, I'm giving you the proper prompt. Okay, please look very carefully. Number one, we are going to write about the number one. Number one, which is your the selfish giant. Okay, the selfish giant, written by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde. Okay, based on this, you can go one after the other. What I want to search from here, what is my target is uh, the questions. Sorry, the pattern of the questions will be objective types. Okay, on text. What is given in the this one? Okay, and will be of comma, fill in the blank, comma, antonyms, synonyms. Okay, so these are the things which you are going to try to find out. Based on this, what you can do, one more thing what you can do here, let me just show you another important point, how you can write this prompt. Another important thing is shift enter, short informations questions. Okay, this is one more important. Based on this, you can write here row number one. I'll better give you row number one so that it can be more clear. This will be row number two and number three, which is one of the most important thing. What are the questions being asked already based on this selfish giant in TPSC or competitive exams or past 10 years. Okay, then you write give the year references along with questions. This is very important. Okay, this is very important that you should write, though these prompts are very important. If you have, you can recorrect the sentences but have been. Okay, you can recorrect the sentences, but these are proper prompt. Sometimes ChatGPT set up in its own way of writing, so you just type it on this, and then based on this question, now you try to find out one after the other. Okay, you try to find out one after the other, don't go thoroughly. So let me type here. Okay, don't go thoroughly but go one after the other. the self the selfish giant, written by Oscar Wilde. Huh? So likewise, you can able to go through in details one after the other, which are very crucial important point. See here, this is the syllabus. We can see how it is going here. See, this is the one. Then you can go for two. You can go for three. Then you go for poetry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, if you go, you're able to analyze what type of questions can be asked from this. Okay, so that you can able to understand, and then you can able to answer the questions in a proper way. Fine. So it's still giving you it's going to analyze all the questions because my system is properly prompt. So you're going to get wonderful answer on this, and these questions are going to be very crucial points. See here, The pattern used by TPSC alternative in this paper too. Okay, these are objective types, fill up, and these are all given here details. And part B, question last 10 years, these are given here. So these are the questions only given here. Question number: in Oscar Wilde, the self giant, only one little boy did not run away on seeing the giant because, see, why? Because he was blind, he was lame, he was afraid, he did not see the giant coming. So correct the answer. So if you look these are the questions which has been given reference, and many other people also follow this. Those are having coaching also, they have learned this question. And in group 2 also, general knowledge in 2016, this in 2015 16 they asked this, and 2018 they have asked this question. Then 2016 to 2024, these are the questions they are asking here. An example: meaning of the story, moral theme, love, no, redemption, discretion questions. These type of questions are there. If you need, you can go here, solve this one. See, if you click here, it will give you the references. You can go through and share here. See, the answers are given out here, so you can get little idea on this main paper on this. Group C, read practice item, use this in tags, and all these things you can able to read. Objective MCQ types on 6 types. These are very important questions which are coming on based on this. So whatever they are asking in the previous question, you can able to frame based on that question, and then you can able to find out. See, fill in the blanks. Only the garden of self giant, it was still, then it was answer was winter. So these type of questions they'll try to ask you. Okay, why, what are the and anthropomenes and synopsis, or all these things they will ask. And short information, 3 items: who wrote the self giant, all these things type. What happened to the giant after he became kind. So these things, they will ask. And when you see this type of style, then you can also prepare. If you want the paragraph questions of 500 to 100 words, you can get that also. If you have short informations, then also you can ask. Okay, so likewise you can ask in this type, so important, and then you can able to answer. So this is based on TPSC of official syllabus. You can find out here, and then you can able to prepare. See, this is the best way you can able to learn, and then get prepared on based on this. And what they are asking on this, what are the main questions they can ask. So if you are not clear, again you ask, which are the questions frequently asked in Tripura public exam. Okay, let's see what we get. These are the most important questions which are being asked in language section. Okay, so you have to be very careful. See, you can understand what type of questions they are asking here. Based on these, you can frame. Okay, look here, previous TPC previous year question, all these things you can able to get here. If you go to website, you can get directly, then you can prepare. Okay, so if you type here, you will find the previous questions. They are giving even you the link also, how to find out, then where it is taken from, the contact is taken from where. So based on that, you can able to prepare here. Okay, based on this link, you try to find out the syllabus, you try to find out the previous question paper, then based on that, you can able to find out the important questions. If you are looking, understanding the TPSC exam pattern and frequently tested areas in preliminary exam and main exam structure, they ask this type. Okay, the main exam they ask about essay and precise writing, 100 marks, then how you have to compose an omission, comprehension, and sentences transformation. All these things are very crucial. So based on this, you can able to ask one after the other. Okay, if you want this, you can type this, copy this, and paste out here. Give. Go back. Important questions. Okay. So step by step, you can able to ask all these things. What type of important questions it comes from this topic? So see here, these are the things very important. Selfish, what you may say, greedy, blossoms. So these are the important, good questions which has been asked so far from that certain, that poetry and poem which is being given there. So you can able to understand this. What type of mixed practice you can ask this style of practice. So likewise, you can able to practice. These are the few important points that you should keep in your mind based on this. So if you want to ask more, you can ask based on this. And next, again, if you want to go for the next topic, suppose you want to go editing and omission, then you type this and give. You can write important questions. Okay, they are giving here how you are going to edit it. This is the way how they are given one error per sentence, write the correct error. The boy is knowing the answer. The boy knows the answer. So likewise, error corrections, editing, and all these type of questions will come. And omission, which type of omission you have to cut it out from here. The giant was very selfish. He did not like to share his garden. So omission as selfish because he did not. Because was selfish. So what is missing here? Because missing to content. Okay. So likewise, you can able to add and then you can omit. These things are very important, and this type of questions often comes, and you can able to prepare based on that. Okay. Likewise, for other cases also, I'm talking about other cases. You can go with different prose of the daily drama. Then you can go with the poetry. We are seven. William Wordsworth, so you can go through with all these things one after the other and you can search. And if you are looking for poetry, now let me go for poetry. I'm just showing, suppose you're looking for poetry. Okay, so on poetry, you are looking for number one. What is the number one? We are seven. Okay, written by William Wordsworth. Okay, based on this, you want the objective type. If you want the objective type questions, then you can type objective type question. And if you want that, what is the questions? Which are the important questions? Frequently frequently asked in Tripura service, Tripura public service commissions, examinations. Last 5 years. If you give 5 years, so that's good. Okay. So let us see. So in this way, you can able to prepare every topics which are given on the syllabus, You can go through all this detail, change of voice, how you are going to mastermind this change of voice and all these things, change of narration, change of kind of sentences, change of degree of comparison. So these things you can go through detail one by one, and then you can start learning. That will give you more little higher. See here also they have given very crucial point. Maybe network has gone well. See here. What TPSC actually expect? We have 7 expected lists in the TPSC alternative personal assistant main exam. This syllabus also state. See, they are giving all the content where it is going to ask. Then objective question type. Their pattern is to objective type question fill up. See, these things all they have given out here as per their syllabus. Now they are giving frequently asked question type, which repeated in TPSC over recent years. So objective, MCQ on text, fill in the blank. These are very important, which has been asked. You can sort information, explain line. No, these things are very important now. Now coming to the here, style practice question. You should practice on this type of questions, which are already given out here. Okay, how how old does the girl say she is? So 8 years old. And the phrase "we are 7" is repeated to show the child stubbornness or innocence, uh, ignorance or anger. So innocence. So these type of questions, no, little, that is very important that you should go through the story of the title of the poetry, understand the story, and if you are not able to understand the story, you can able to ask what the story speaks about. If you are not knowing the proper way, then you can type here. See, there are a lot of questions is being given out here. See here, change these sentences, how you change the sentences, all these things are given here. Okay, you can go through, explain the paragraph, what does it means, you have to explain if they give you this question. Write a one paragraph of 80 to 120 words, notes on the certain idea of we are 7. So here are the few things that you should understand. And if you are not knowing the, give me the summary of we are 7. Okay, written by William Wordsworth. Okay, then it will give you the total summary of the story, what actually it speaks about. The poet begins with a narration meeting a little cottage girl in the countryside. She is about 8 years old. See, they'll give you all details out here, and you can able to figure out what type of things you can give. And if you like, I can also give you the most frequently asked TPSC questions based on the past 5 years. You see, always it is giving you the summary. After giving summary, it is asking you if you want. Yes, you can go ahead. So if you want to ask key point, then you can say give me the key points summary. You can ask the key points summary. See, theme narration. See, this is the key point. Okay, narration, the girl's claim, death, sibling, living connection, contrast. Okay, these things are very given, so you can go through and finalize what type of key points it is summarizing in the poem. So these are very important. Who is the speaker? If you want to ask that question, who is the speaker? Suppose I'm asking who is the speaker. Okay, let's see who is the speaker. What? We are 7 by William. There are two speakers here. Okay, the narrator and adult man is talking about the likely represent the Wordsworth, which is of William Wordsworth himself as an adult coaching the girls. And the second is the little cottage girl about 8 years old. So this is the one they are speaking about. So it is giving whom we are speaking about. Okay, and another thing is not about speaking. It is asking about not only the speaker. There are many questions they are asking about. Let us go and check. To to whom it was said. So likewise, if you go details, you'll able to understand and read the summary of a poem, and it will give you much more easier to learn that what you are learning in the books, and you will able to understand. Keep this note, memorize it. Who is the speaker and whom they are speaking of? So if you have this type of key point, then to answer in the exam it will be very easy. It will become very very easy. So in this way you can able to find out, and then you can start learning. I'm talking about all the points here, whatever you're talking about. Okay, then you can ask one after the other and go ahead, because general knowledge and current affairs I have already shown previous videos. If you have missed out, we can look that also. So likewise you can able to solve good important questions, and if you want we can write um, important MCQs if it is asking MCQ questions type. Okay, so I'm asking MCQ questions now. So in this way, you can able to find out who we are speaking, who is the poet of We Are Seven, written by whom. So who is the speaker in the poem and adult narrator? The adult narrator is the William Wordsworth. Who is the listener in the poem? A little cottage girl. How many children does the girl say she has? Seven. So likewise, if you look the the MCQ, there itself you will understand what the really the poem is speaking about, because it is relating all about that. Okay. Now, if you want to ask the, see, these are all things, and give me the MCQs question based on what is the previous one, the first one that we have. Let me see the selfish giant, written by Oscar Wilde. Okay. Now, if you type this again, you'll able to understand. If you read the MCQ question, see who is the author, they are given here very clearly. It is given. So, why were the child not able to play in the giant garden initially? Because the giant built a high wall around it. So when you read all these things, it will give you idea, and later on you can test yourself those questions once again, paraphrase again, read again, prepare in that way. So I hope this paper too, if you prepare in this way, which I have shown you now, I can assure that you are going to give a best answer in your personal assistant exam, which is coming ahead. And I can assure that you are going to score good marks if you really prepare in this way. And then, if you need my help, please do not hesitate. My number is given on the description on my channel. Go look once, and you can text alone. You can ask me any type of questions that you want. I'll try to help as much as I can. So I'm here with these few points, and I have told you how to find. If you're asking for fill the blanks, obviously if you want I can also prepare fill the blanks. Okay, now you can give me the fill in the blanks, because fill the blanks is also very important. Okay, they have given specific there that they are going to ask some fill the blanks. So you have to understand these fill the blanks they will give based on that poem, based on the story narration. So the important thing is that you should know the summary of the story very carefully, learn it, understand the key point. Then after to understand the key point, you can write the summary which I have written out here. In that way, you can able to find out. Now, if you want a summary, sorry, give the key point summary of the selfish giant. Don't forget to write written by whom. Okay, otherwise it will give another answers where someone has written or not. Okay, now it will give the key point, the summary of about the poem, who is the speaker there, whom they are narrating the speaker, what type of word they speak about, what is the story speaking about. All these things they will give in details. Then place, where the places occurs, when this interaction has happened, when this incident has happened. All these things you'll get here spiritually. All those things. See, there are 7 points. On based on these 7 points, if you look through, it will be easier for you to learn more. That's what I just want to suggest. Go in this way and try to learn. It will give you more easier, more faster to learn and then prepare perfectly for the exam. This is what I want to encourage. So with this, I just want to wind up, and I'm coming more with other topics based on other requirement, recruiting other civil engineering and other assistant professor and other TED exams and all those things. I'm coming out with TCS, TPS exam as well. So keep following so that you may able to learn more and know how to learn and how to practice. Thank you so much. I'll wind up here. Thank you once again.